Hello, I'm Bunnery.
I'm Bread Mower.
And this is
IFXtra.
So here we are in 2020. Happy New Year, everybody. Yeah, especially to all our new players. We've had lots of new players over Christmas. And our new supporters who give us money to help with the game.
Yes, thank you very much to everyone who's given us a little donation to keep the game running. We do really appreciate that.
We do. And here we are going into 2020.
I know. This will actually be in a few months' time. Well, I say a few months' time. In 6 months' time. Interference's 10th birthday.
Ooh. Wow. I think that this year will become an overnight success.
A 10-year overnight success.
Yeah, it happens.
Okay.
It does. It's a thing.
I should probably do that iOS app. Yeah.
You should.
But yes, thank you to everyone who's downloaded the game and is joining in. And I know we saw a few new players in this week's Interference and Chill.
Oh, yeah.
Which Ferret was going to be doing, but then was ill and she had a throat thing, so she couldn't really talk. So I ended up doing it on short notice, but it was still good. I drew, what did I draw that was quite good? You were watching me, weren't you?
I was. Yeah. I can't know what you were drawing.
I drew something, and it was pretty cool.
Pretty good. Ooh,
I can't for the life of me think what it was.
No, you had to look up source material for it.
Was it the zebra or something?
Oh yeah, zebra. Oh yeah.
Yes, I drew
Which
a tiny
way
zebra.
do stripes go on the legs?
It was educational.
It was educational.
Because the stripes go vertically down the body, but then horizontally down the legs.
And horizontally on the butt.
Ah. And the tail looks like a brush dipped in black paint, as someone said in the stream chat.
Very poetic.
It was very poetic, yeah. So yeah, we had a few of our new players watching the stream as well. That is on almost every Wednesday at 7 PM UK time, if you want to catch another one. Awesome to see you there.
Okay. So what have you been doing all week?
Well, I've been starting to get back into doing stuff. As I mentioned last week, there was all of this kind of encouragement to actually relax a bit. So I've been playing some games instead of making games, but I'm getting back into things now.
Yeah.
As is traditional, I kind of got sidetracked on a tiny side project. But I kind of wrapped that up like this weekend. I just spent a few hours on that, and then it's done, and then back to Interference. Okay. I have started trying to sort out a couple of things with the Android app, though.
Okay.
One of the bugs we're tracking at the moment is kind of after a while the performance when you're drawing goes down loads. Only seems to happen on Android. I think it's related to Chrome because, Chrome. I've got a potential workaround. I just haven't implemented it yet. So yeah, if you are suffering from slowdowns when drawing, like I can't remember who it was that reported it because it was a few weeks ago now. But if you were trying to draw a circle, but instead it was coming out as bat, 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 bat. If that's happening to you on Android, if you can drop us a message in the forums or on Discord, that would be awesome because I could do with a few people who have the problem to then test it out and see if this fixes it.
Okay, cool.
But I'll post more details about it on the forums.
Okay, right. Now it's time to see who won this week's awards. Picture of the week this week goes to Michael RCA for It's January. Why is the Christmas tree still up? This is a very good reminder of when Christmas actually ends on January the 6th, which is also the feast of the Three Wise Men. Nice picture, Michael. Well done.
My favourite description this week was Abstract Condiment Art by Zachary. Now, I think this one's particularly interesting because it's sort of the turning point of the game. Everything up to this point had all been about explosions and things like that. Zachary then reinterprets it as mustard and ketchup squirted over a canvas, and the rest of the game was all about condiment art. It just neatly divides it up into two. Nice work, Zachary.
Community pick of the week this week goes to Epic Eyebrows for Monkeying Around. This is such a detailed picture of a chimpanzee biting his finger. It's so good. Well done, Epic Eyebrows. It's nice to see you back in the game. They were amazing.
Awesome stuff there, as always.
Nice to see so many cool drawings. Okay, now we're going to have a look at what we were talking about last week in the forum. Okay, so last week I was asking you, what do you think will happen in 2020, or what would you like to happen in 2020? We had a few replies, but I guess most of you are still thinking about it because we're only just into the year, aren't we?
Or
The
partying.
new decade, yeah.
Maybe people are
Yeah,
partying.
yeah. But I was talking about things like losing weight and that kind of thing, but also exploring our own country, visiting places we've never been to before, which would be quite cool.
Now, this is quite interesting, just going off on a very quick tangent, because no one can post a waffle alert sticker when I'm doing the video.
Oh, no.
So one of my escapades is I've kind of somehow got myself involved in beta testing, well, alpha testing, a workout system. And it, so I'm actually, I've been doing some exercise, so, hopefully getting fitter and losing weight, but part of it involves sort of pushing you out of your comfort zone a bit.
Side quests.
Yeah. So one of the things I'm going to be doing is trying to find interesting places for us to go. So that ties in with you wanting to spend more time exploring the country.
Cool. Looking forward to that then.
So yeah, I think we're going to go round a local park that we haven't been to before on Sunday, before the quiz, obviously. And yeah, some of the bits and pieces like that. So it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
So I might talk about that from time to time if people are interested.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's kind of cool. I mean, I'm not enjoying it because it's exercise, but I kind of am enjoying it because it's actually kind of cool and different.
Yeah.
And are you going to come up here? Also, we have Grumble down here.
Yeah, Grumbles.
Come
on then, good
there
boy.
We
There
go.
we go.
Say hello to everyone. Say
Hello.
Happy New Year to people. No? Okay. He says Happy New Year.
You think?
Yeah.
Renee says something different. She wants to take a trip back to her roots and look in the museum where she was born to see if there are any photos she can recognise. Yeah.
That's an interesting idea. I haven't been back to like where I was born.
Yeah, we should go. I've never
since
been
we
there.
moved away. That was like a long time ago.
I took you to where I was born, didn't I?
Yeah. Yeah, we should do that actually.
Yeah, let's do that one. Okay. Amber says she doesn't want to fail school.
Amber,
I don't think
you've
fail school.
got this. I don't think that's going to happen.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, Amber is a regular on our Discord. She's one of our moderators actually, and yeah, she like seems to be working all the time.
I know.
So yeah, you got that in hand. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Okay, now we're going to see what we're going to be talking about next week.
Let's write a novel between us. I will start with the first line and the next player will carry the story on one line at a time. You can add characters, actions, or take it in any direction you like. Okay, here we go. One day, while choosing a new brand of coffee in the supermarket, Dave met a very unusual person, dressed as a sloth.
If you'd like to chime in with that, just head over to the general discussion forum. It's the pin thread for the week, so you'll find it at the top of the thread list.
Absolutely. And don't forget, tomorrow night is actually quiz night again. Woohoo!
Yeah, so after our week off last week, we are back to quizzing every Sunday night, 7 p.m. UK time over on mixer.com/interference.
Okay, so we've got no scores to report from last week, but we've got a picture to report, haven't we?
Yeah, if you haven't seen the quiz before, it's based on the week's drawings from Interference. So Bunnery here picks 5 of her favourite drawings from the week and then writes a series of questions around them. It's all mysterious. I don't know what the pictures are. I don't know what the questions are or anything. I get to play along with you. But are you going to tell us who the featured artists are?
Yeah, this week I'm featuring Epic Eyebrows, Fire Lily, Nancy, The Attacker, and Zachary.
A couple of new people in there, actually. Yeah,
some very interesting subjects.
Interesting, and some old players as well. Epic Eyebrows back.
I know, it's so nice to see them back.
Yeah. So, yeah, we don't have any quiz scores to report this week with having a week off, but the previous week was the end of season 2, so we had some calculated leaderboards using everyone's stats from the previous 12 weeks. And when we did that, we found that Grinning Goose had the highest score on average over all the weeks they played, and Dr. Ridout had the fastest answer time on average over all the weeks they played. So we sent each of them a little present. Just a trophy, if you will.
Absolute trophy.
And we were a bit kind of hesitant. We didn't really say what it was. We just stuck them in the post and sent them out. And then Dr. Ridout sent us a photo when his arrived. So yes, here you go. We sent out some of the Zeitgeist Marmite because you know the quiz is their jam, but you know everybody has Marmite. Yeah.
I hope he wasn't too disappointed. It's funny even if it doesn't.
It is, yes, exactly. Hopefully it raised the smile at least.
Yeah. Maybe the family like it. Who knows?
So yeah, as we say, that was the end of season 2. So we're starting season 3 on Sunday.
It's a good time to get involved.
Exactly. So that means all the season leaderboards get reset to 0, and we start building everyone's scores up again.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you'd like to join us for that, it's every Sunday night, 7 p.m. UK time, over on mixer.com/interference. It's basically like watching a quiz show on TV, but instead of shouting the answer at the screen, you can actually play along against the rest of the audience.
Yeah, it's good fun. It's all very friendly, not too competitive. Okay, so I think that's all the news for now, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
so
it.
It just goes to say,
yeah, if you're not already taking part in the game, then get involved at playinterference.com. You can also follow us on Twitter at PlayIFX or on Facebook at PlayInterference. We've also now got a Patreon page at patreon.com/interference if you want to give us a bit of monthly support for the ongoing maintenance of the game, building the quiz out, all of these other little bits and pieces we do, looking after cats. Yeah, we do really appreciate your support.
We do. Okay, we'll see you again next week.
Yep, have a great week and enjoy 2020. Yeah, we will see you next Saturday.
Bye.
Bye.